Is everything okay? To satisfy your crypto cravings, you have returned to Coins Alert. You report to me Ripple Van Winkle. Greetings. I pray this day is treating everyone well. Which day is today? It is Wednesday now. Wednesday, March 13th. For the past several days, I've been unwell. Would you say that's it? It is Wednesday now. How awful. Returning to work tomorrow is my intention, however. If you take Friday off, everything could go south. With so much to discuss, the icing on the cake is to wrap it all up. Can you tell me what happens when the show ends? Right now, I will inform you. In this meeting, we will review the current situation, our objectives, and the price targets for XRP. We are also discussing the current stage of the Bitcoin cycle, as fiat currency has not yet depreciated. No towering blow-off peaks have been observed. For both of us, it's becoming quite hot in here. Breathe deeply, and I'll plunge into a $73,225 Bitcoin. In the last day, that amount has increased by 3.21%. Ethereum at its current pricing is $3,997. There was a 1.3% increase in the last day. The USDT is expected to open at its dollar peg, while the USDC is projected to open at its dollar peg, while the USDC is projected to open at a lean 99 cents. At last, XRP, it seems like you take great pleasure in fooling us and bringing us down. Do away with it. At most, we're only 68 cents. As of this writing, it has fallen 0.5. The total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is, in my opinion, at a record high. $2,775,000.00. What direction should we take? My results came out to be 4 to 7. At its peak, my range is projected to reach a market cap of approximately $7 million. Is it possible for there to be a $10 billion vertical drop from the peak? I predict that Bitcoin's value will go beyond 100,000%. Is a new high in sight for XRP. In full. It's going to finish up either by year's end or at the start of next. Put it on your door and write it down. Figure out how you're going to depart. Lux Lions fans were invited to a major occasion. Furthermore, I am eager to share every detail with you. Being an NFT member of Lux Lions, I have no idea what you'd do without it. Up next, we have the Cool Cats. This is the next generation of pudgy penguins, folks. Members of the Cool Cats crew were also involved with ours. Lux now employs these individuals. Why? This is done for a reason. The reason being that they are privy to all the inner workings. They get a glimpse of my magnificent mind in the direction I'm taking this project. They have the ability to observe. All of my behind-the-scenes efforts, they pick me to collaborate with because of that. You guys, these NFTs will set you back $165. You should get them for that reason. Consider purchasing them. As we develop this massive project, you will also earn XRP back. Everything is fitting together now. 2 full years of labor. In the near term, everything is taking shape. The sky is falling. As shocking as this revelation is, no one will be prepared. The time to acquire these NFTs is now. If you love cute penguins or cool cats, you won't want to miss the next one. There it is, plainly visible to you. Recall when I informed you about this, right? Currency for one day. He points out, hey, I'm going to get a 589 tattoo somewhere if Golem House likes my tweet. Where was his omission? It's done. Golem House loved his tweet. A bada boom and a bada beam. He was successful. 589, I suppose, at the junction where the thumb meets the hand. I'm not sure what else to call it. Not at all, I shattered the boxed side frequently. Roughly the size of one's finger, that is. I don't know it by that name. It's between your thumbs, just where your thumb bends. No. 589, reliable as promised. Saying that is something you enjoy doing very much. Everyone should keep in mind that Telcoin will be listed on Binance this year. We are Binance Square. Point 6 in the list. Facilitating transactions inside the Telcoin ecosystem. Tel. My phone has been receiving Tel. Heaps of Tel are in my possession. After Telcoin becomes a Binance customer, what do you anticipate will happen? As a result, the price is rising. You are aware of our work then, aren't you? The profits are kept by US in the form of cash. Doing it is as simple as that. Mason has stated his intention to hold off on selling any XRP until the price reaches a new all-time high. I completely agree with you. Neither am I. I will wait until one XRP is worth at least $3 before selling any. What do you think will happen if the number is more than 5? The Ripper is flush with cash. With it all, he's heading to the bank. He has been here since 2017. He has squandered all of his earnings. Replicate the process. Everyone, please collect your funds. Develop your X strategies. Determine your objectives. Some hemming and hawing is going on, Bill Morgan. I mentioned this earlier today. Do you recall? The connection, Triangelo, and the potential benefits of the euro and Ripple's on-demand liquidity for the company's expansion into Europe were all topics of discussion. After that, Ripple inked an agreement with the Irish Central Bank. Do you recall every detail? The man who loves to fund XRP, Mr. Scandaddy is here. What he really wants people to do is follow up. You should go do a follow-up because nobody uses XRP. Banks do not utilize XRP. Bill Morgan then raised his voice. Can you recall his exact words? All right, he continues, Triangelo, a partner of Ripple's, does use XRP through Ripple payments or on-demand liquidity, and they're connected to only 5,000 banks. Triangelo is the source of that. I will address the matter. On a global scale, Triangelo's network encompasses over 350 cell operators, 100 nations, 5,000 financial institutions, and 140,000 locations where users can get their funds. Just in case you forgot, Ripple invested 40% as part of their cooperation. The incorporation of Ripple payments has allowed the business to expand its reach and improve its cross-border refund services. Scams are as common as Triangelo's non-bank status. Since Ripple owns a significant portion of the company, it is endearing to refer to them as a partner. In reality, they work hand in hand. 40% is in their possession. Who else owns 60% of the company? Collaboration is key. Indeed, they collaborate. Ripple has a voice as a partner as they hold 40% of the business. Whatever Triangelo wants to do, they can do if they possess 60%. Bill, please don't be so cryptic. Yeah, I'm aware that Triangelo is a bank. The states, along with 5,000 banks and the networks they inhabit, are involved. Among its primary functions and networks is the ability to move money internationally using XRP. Really? Not one of the 5,000 banks has that option, do you think? My opinion on scams is irrelevant. Reality is what matters. The facts are, in my opinion, very obvious. Ripple has a 40% stake in Triangelo. Their goal is to utilize XRP. Their network is being built on the idea of instantaneous wealth. In your opinion, why did they decide to purchase over 40% of Triangelo? That's like MoneyGram, but for the East Coast, right? I agree with that. He continues by saying that if you believe Triangelo deceived the public by falsely claiming that 5,000 banks were participating in the process, you would be correct. It makes no difference to me if you don't accept it. What comes next for him? To demonstrate the functionality of Triangelo's on-demand funding, he inserts the photo. And the skeptic, what evidence? I received a business graph from him. It seems like the marketing crew at Triangelo is being dishonest with everyone. Isn't that an example of a fraudulent ad? Indeed, we do. Putting that out would never happen. I don't think anything he says. The information at hand is all that matters to me. What evidence does he possess? Triangelo does not employ him. None of Ripple's employees know him. When it comes to the inner workings, he is completely clueless. So nothing. But he'll look at a photo that Triangelo freely shares and then try to argue it away with you. Thinks that makes perfect sense? No, it is obvious that it is illogical, everyone. When Ripple acquired 40% of Triangelo, they did it for a reason. When Triangelo mentioned XRP and on-demand liquidity, he wasn't joking. This is where we must awaken. Axler Foundation and GBBC member Ripple have joined together to improve the XRP ledger. The potential for several blockchain networks to cooperate together in order to increase the network's capacity and impact.